Today on Community Connections, we'll talk with three faith communities about how they're sharing the spirit of Christmas through service to our communities all year long, how local churches are being good neighbors locally and globally, building community. Let's start with the church that's coming home to Baltimore, where it first began 100 years ago. Crossroads Church of the Nazarenes, the Garden Mission Baltimore, is a Christian nonprofit transforming Southwest Baltimore by creating gathering places where neighbors find dignity, belonging, and purpose. Let's go ahead and welcome Pastor Randy Clay of Crossroads Church of the Nazarene. How are you, sir?
Good to be here.
So, Pastor, tell us about Crossroads Church and the origin of it.
Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting origin story. Crossroads started out 100 years ago. It was founded in 1925 off Dawswell Avenue in Southwest Baltimore. And so 50 years later, it had moved over to Howard County in the 1970s. And then 50 years later, as we were coming out of the pandemic, we sensed a call back into our home city of Baltimore. And so with that, 2 years ago, we were invited into the Hollins Market neighborhood by a lady. Her name is Noble Bayer. She's a neighbor, and she owns the Black Cat Bakery there. And shared the vision, and we started collaborating on some community outreach projects. And then a year later, just last year, we had invested in a property in Hollins Market directly across from the historic public market itself. So just as God was breathing life into the congregation 100 years ago, God is again breathing life into Baltimore City through us with the Garden Mission.
Do you know why it originally moved out to Howard County 50 years ago?
Not really. There was migration of people and such to the suburbs, and it had moved on, with that, yeah.
So, talking specifically Southwest Baltimore, what are some of the problems you guys are trying to solve there?
Yeah, so we know in Hollins Market, child poverty is an issue. The median income is about half the average of the city. But what we really notice is what amplifies those challenges is a lack of places to gather. There's no place for people to go. And so very few places for people to connect. And so in sociology and urban planning, these are places, they're called third places. So your first place is your home, your second place is your work or your school, but your third place is where you go to find community. And so that's the genesis of what we're addressing in our work.
Right, and why is that so important for our religious leaders to provide that to the community?
Yeah, at this time, as we celebrate Christmas, this is a time of Emmanuel, God with us. And so this is about the presence of the church with the people, among the people. So that's what the Garden Mission is attempting to do. It's being of its neighbors, with its neighbors.
Right. And of course, Jesus didn't spread the word alone, right? He had partners. So what are some of the partners you guys are dealing with?
Yeah. Strong programs, stronger partnerships, and basically in purchasing the two buildings that we have, we created a platform to extend the good work that other partners are doing now into Southwest Baltimore. So we partner with Young Life Baltimore City, which is a youth mentoring program. We partner with Helping Up Mission, which is a spiritual recovery program. And we're looking at pathways for employment with adults in active recovery. We partner with an organization called Breadcoin, which does community care and an interesting way integrating food entrepreneurs with community food needs. And another organization called Be More Caring, which does outreach to chronically homeless. So that's a, yeah.
Let's talk impact, right? You've been back at this for a few years now, so I'm sure you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. So let's talk how impactful this has been.
Yeah, right now we have, so we've purchased these two buildings, and we're working now to transform them into a pair of what we call spiritual enterprises. So these are neighborhood businesses with a faith-based purpose. So our first enterprise is something we call the Table at Hollins. By day, this is a gathering place for coffee, for tea, healthy and affordable meals, really a place to belong. It's a business incubator. It'll be a wellness and employment center. In the evening, it will transform into a ministry space for community programs. And so it's a place where, you know, some of our neighbors, Richard, an older adult, he can find community, have chess games with his friends in the mornings. It's where James, who's a food entrepreneur, he can gain experience and following in the neighborhood. It's where Destiny, a 16-year-old, can find her first internship, her first job, discover something that she's good at. So that's one of our enterprises. Second is something we're calling Threads in Hollins. So this is a thrift shop that is creating a retail where there is none now. And so that'll create opportunities for conversations and connections through that. We've opened up 3 new ministries as well this year. So the first is Soup at 6, which we host on Friday nights. This is a community meal where we invite anyone from the neighborhood to come and have a shared meal with us. We also have a clothing closet, a food pantry from there. We also do Celebrate Recovery, which is sort of our healing place. And this operates on Wednesday nights, and that's for hurts, habits, and hang-ups that we all have in life. And then we've created a new ministry called Alpha, and this is sort of a discovery place, a beginning for conversations about purpose, life, and faith. So in the sense of, those are the things that we've done in ministries. We've also opened up, we've operated a few different traditions, and these are annual events that we host in the community. These are places that people can connect with. So we just finished our fall block party. We finished Friendsgiving in November and our cookies and caroling in December.
Got it. One last question, Pastor. How can those that are watching help?
Yeah, so you can visit our website at gardenmissionbaltimore.org. We're in a $300,000 capital campaign for the table at Hollins right now. So you could donate, you could volunteer with our ministry programs, our traditions. Also, spread the word. You know, tell your church, tell your workplace that we're open for partnerships. And probably most importantly, pray. Pray for our neighborhood, pray for our neighbors, those that we open the doors to. Pray for the Garden Mission, that it can be good soil for growing people.
All right, we'll leave it right there. All right, to learn more about the Garden Mission Baltimore, visit gardenmissionbaltimore.org. And you're welcome to visit, like the pastor said, volunteer and support their work of coming home to Southwest Baltimore and being good neighbors, working to build community. When we come back, how the Church of the Nativity is serving neighbors at home and around the world.
Derek! Derek! Go wash up and grab your sister.
Okay, but first... Where's Grandma?
Hey, Mama. Ma.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mama?
Yeah, groundlings,
Sweet potatoes.
sweet potato.
Daddy, it's salty.
Grandma's just getting old. Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one.
Add 2 eggs.
Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Most hiring algorithms would scream me out.
Some bosses couldn't see me as a leader.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper. I've been running code as long as I've been able to reach a keyboard.
This is what I do. It's second nature for me, coordinating 100 details at once.
The way my mind works, I have a very mechanical brain.
I sold them on my skills.
You gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
My magic is
Analytics and empathy. That's how I'm getting clients. You have to have the confidence in yourself to show up and defy the odds.
I am more than who I am on paper.
I never got a college degree. And today, I'm the CEO of my own company. People want to tell me I'm one in a million, when actually I'm one of millions. Stars are all around us. It's time for them to shine.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
The Church of the Nativity is a Roman Catholic community in North Baltimore dedicated to reaching everyone with the life-changing mission of Jesus Christ. All are welcome and all are served. Their mission and outreach programs extend beyond Baltimore and around the world. Shayna Hospelhorn, Director of Marketing and Communications at the Church of the Nativity, joins us to share more. How are you?
I am great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I am well. First thing, did I get your name right?
Shanna Hospelhorn. Yeah, I think you did a great job.
All right. So tell us about your church.
So we are a Catholic parish in Timonium, Maryland.
Okay.
Our parish is a little bit different. We have, on any given weekend, we have over 275 volunteer ministers.
Oh, wow.
That will literally greet you at the door, welcome you in, serve you coffee at the cafe. They run cameras, they clean the building. So it's really the heart of who we are. Our faith is very active.
Right.
So serving is a way that we can act out our faith, which that carries over into our mission work.
Yeah.
Because everyone has that heart for service. So we have a missions director, Amy Rogers, who she's actually in Kenya right now, or she would be here with us, but she has mission partners locally. So our local mission partners are First Fruit Farms, My Sister's Place, Baltimore Station, Aramenta, Helping Up Mission, and Southwest Partnership, where we get to go to the Poppleton Rec Center. And then globally, we work with the 410 Bridge, and they travel to Guatemala, Kenya, and the Dominican Republic.
And that's why she's not here.
Yes,
she's in
she
Kenya
is
right
in Kenya.
now. Right. So let's talk about the Poppleton Rec Center in Southwest Baltimore. What type of work do you guys do there?
So we have been helping with the cleanup for the rec center and working with the reopening. We are so excited about this rec center being opened because, as you probably know, there's been some slowdowns due to COVID. So, and our volunteers, we actually had a group of kids there cleaning, getting it ready recently. And that rec center is just meant to be a place for families to go, for kids to find mentors. And we are really just happy to be a part of that. And this summer, the pool is opening. We are really happy about seeing that happen.
Absolutely. Why are rec centers so important in the communities?
I just think, especially in Southwest Baltimore, for families to have a place to go and to find those peer mentors and to have positive things that they can do there. They have activities. I think they have a media department that I learned a little bit about when we were there. Just place for people to make relationships and positive impact on the community itself.
So tell us more about 410 Bridge and the work you guys do with them.
So 410 Bridge is our global missions partners. Now they travel to Guatemala, Kenya, and Dominican Republic. So when we partner with these places like the 410 Bridge, they already have their mission in place. So our job is just to listen and see what they need on these trips and how, like, we have so many volunteers in our church, so how we can come alongside and offer those opportunities to people to partner up with the 410 Bridge, like going to Guatemala, Kenya, working with Running Water, and just Dominican Republic relationships, prayers, things like that.
Well, God's work is free, but travel is not, right? So are you getting grants, volunteers, donations? How's that work?
Actually, the travelers do their own fundraising.
Okay.
So we sort of help along with that, but they do their own fundraising. We help them set up their social media accounts and ask for funds like that. And we help out when needed as well.
Right. It is the holiday season. Why is church, or not even the word church, why is spirituality so important right now?
Well, for us, I mean, we just think the heart of our faith is service. So that's what the gospel means to us. So, and that's every day of the year, not just Christmas, and especially the world being as it is right now.
Right.
It's so much more joyful to be outward focused. So when you can live with that heart of service, the joy that follows that for our community, for our neighbors.
Absolutely. And you're in Timonium, right? You
Yes,
said right
Timonium,
now.
Maryland.
But anyone's welcome, right? Whether they're Catholic or not.
You do not have to be Catholic to come in the doors. Anyone is welcome. We are a very easy church to join, but we will challenge you to serve. We always say, our pastor says, get up out of the pews, you know. So we'll offer volunteers, and we want you to serve because that's what brings joy. That's what grows our faith.
Right. So let's talk your nurture programs, right? Explain what that concept is and some of the programs.
The nurture program, locally with our First Fruits Farms, My Sister's Place, we nurture what they already have in place.
Gotcha.
So we're learning again what, like for First Fruits Farms, they need hands to pick vegetables. So we have lots of young, vibrant students in our student programs that just love to go pick vegetables. And then that food, over 1,000 pounds of food, gets delivered to people in need over the year. And we just do what they need us to do. And with Helping Up Mission, Baltimore Station, we just get to support in any way they want, in any way they need for transformation through prayer, through showing up. We just keep showing up and learning what their needs are from us.
So what could someone expect if they attended your church, right? Because people get scared of like going to church, especially a new church, especially a big church, right? I grew up in the AME church. They're very small for the most part. What can people expect when they come to your service?
A very welcoming environment. The music really brings me a lot of joy. I love the music. And if you're nervous about it, you can check.
Are you on the choir?
I am not in the choir. I am not. I do like to sing and play guitar.
In the shower.
Yes, not up on the altar. So, but we definitely are a great place for community. So I think just being part of the community and service helps us do that. You get to know other people by serving with them. So you could check us out. If you're nervous to come in the building, you can go to churchnativity.com and check us out, or you could join us in person as well.
And they can come in jeans and tennis shoes.
You can come in jeans and tennis shoes for sure. We will welcome you at 5 o'clock on Saturday, and at Sunday you can come at 9, 11, or 5:30.
So 3 services on
3 services
Sunday.
on a weekend.
And a service on Friday.
3 services on Sunday, 1 on Saturday night.
On Saturday night. All right, we'll leave it right there. Thanks so much. All right, so when we return, Catonsville United Methodist Church shares the spirit of Christmas through good news and good work 365 days a year.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. And no matter what hand we're dealt, we still work our way to the win. Make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Now is the time to play with purpose. Let's play to win, so our future follows suit. Free game to greater things. This is Pretirement.
Well, Catonsville United Methodist Church describes itself as a hospitable and vibrant intergenerational community empowered by the Holy Spirit to make disciples, sharing the blessings of the kingdom of God in Catonsville and beyond. Phil Bauman, chair of the Administrative Council at Catonsville UMC, joins us to share how they're sharing the word and blessings 365 days a year. Mr. Bauman, how are you?
Very good.
Thank you. So
Thank you for
tell me your
inviting me.
role. Yes, sir. Tell me your role at the church. Are you the pastor?
I am not. I'm a lay leader. So I'm a member of the congregation.
Right.
I've been a member for 35 years. Wear many hats. One is the chairman of our administrative council, which is kind of like our organizational structure committee group. I sing in the choir. I help coordinate volunteers for our warm welcome free lunch program. So many different roles of getting involved. Got it.
Jack of all trades, essentially.
That's
so
true.
I grew up in the church. I know what layman means, but explain that to someone that may not know what it means.
A lay person is just a member of the congregation. You're not an ordained pastor.
Right.
You're just an interested person in the church.
So, of course, spiritual work isn't just tied down to Sunday. So outside of Sunday, what are some of the things your church is doing?
One of the things that is very sweet to my heart is our free lunch program. That's on Wednesdays. We call it the Warm Welcome Lunch. We feed a free meal to the community, and we get about 50 people each week. Some of them are housing challenged, some are coming from counseling and treatment programs, some are just looking for a sense of community. So we provided a warm meal and dignity and companionship conversation.
Right. You mentioned housing challenge, right? But let's talk someone that may be financially challenged. Is that open to anyone?
It's open to the community. We have guests who come who are not financially challenged, but they may be missing a human connection. So they're coming for that reason. Others come because they are living on the streets, and it may be their only or their best meal all week. So it's open to the community.
Right. So in my church, we have a saying, there's no testimony without a test, right? So what are some of the things you guys share with members of the community about faith?
We share the love and the hope, which is the primary message of Christmas, I think. For providing the hope, we have a grief program that provides comfort and support to those people who are grieving. We provide a sense of dignity, community, for folks who may not be feeling that anybody in the world notices them.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of people shy away from the church because they assume they're going to go there, someone's just going to spit the Bible at them, But the church is so much more than that. What would you say to someone that's out in the community that may be having that religious, spiritual battle to draw them to the church?
Well, the people in the church we're sinners trying to find our way. When you go to the church, you can learn about the Christianity. You can find comfort. You can find a community. You can find people who are also searching for answers to life. It's a place that you need other people, I believe, to really feel the spirituality and the community.
How big is your congregation?
We've been rebounding since the pandemic.
Yeah.
We're not back to pre-COVID numbers, but we are growing. We have a very active presence in the community. We may average 200 to 300 a Sunday through the different worship services. We offer traditional service. We offer contemporary service, evening service. It's about getting involved in small groups, getting to know the people, and sharing that Christian love with people around you.
And you have one pastor, or how many pastors are
We have one pastor, a lot of volunteers.
Right.
And we have a fairly small staff, but we have some full-time staff members who have different roles in the church. But it's mostly built on volunteers.
What message could people expect to hear from the pastor? Right? I mean, I know pastors write their sermons every week, right? But what message overall do you think people could expect?
One of the overriding currents of our pastor's messages are the power of prayer and the importance of prayer in your life, establishing that relationship with God. I think that is a pretty good summary.
Yeah. In the holiday season, why is this so important?
You know, in the holiday season, everyone's thinking about Christmas gifts, you know, the Christmas tree. And many people may be really missing the true message of what Christmas is.
Right.
The birth of Jesus and the hope and the love that brings into our lives. So I would hope that people can feel that love,
right,
and become a member of this belief system.
As they say, he's the reason for the season, right?
That's very true.
All right, Phil, we'll leave it right there. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. As the holidays are celebrated, faith communities share the message and blessings of Christmas, which are hope, joy, peace, and love by serving neighbors here at home and around the world. My thanks to all our faith communities that serve and witness. Enjoy the holidays, and may the new year be one that is happy, healthy, safe, and sound.